Okay, so today I'm doing grit sand with some soft sand in there. I had some lime putty about a month ago. Maybe that much full in this bucket. Lime putty. Just mix this 2.5 parts of grit sand with some soft sand. Well, it's 2.5. I'm just going to pour some water in. I want you to see it, so I'll do a bit. I just want to stir it up because we'll be putting quicklime in this. Because of the mortar that I'll be filling in my wall, well, not my wall, where the air flue was, the boiler. So I'm going to break that up and just making the mortar for this. So I'm just going to introduce a little bit more water. So should be a bit loose. The grit sand is moving around at the bottom. And then I'm just going to get my You've got to be very careful with quicklime because what it is, it's very reactive and it can burn if you don't be careful. So just take your time and sprinkle it gently. It'll start warming up. So take your time, just sprinkle it and just stir it a bit if you can. It's best. Just stir gently while you're sprinkling the quicklime. You can see it's already giving off heat. I'm going to keep going until I get that whoosh sound. Then I know it's reached its optimal temperature. Bit by bit is fine, guys. Just sprinkle it with the sand and just with the water. Warming up now. See the steam coming off it. Should have got a bigger bucket, pot to all this quicklime, but whatever you got works. Okay, just gently keep introducing the quicklime to the watery sandy mix. You'll see a few bubbles coming up, but keep going until you actually hear a whoosh sound. That's what Nigel Popsy, a lime expert online, said, and it's always seemed to work, and the mix turns out to be really good, and you know if you've done it properly. No, just gently. Why is this the best way to mix without a paddle. I believe it's the best way. You won't get no air pockets flying out at you if you just put it with sand and what's it called? Yeah, just sand and lime first, and then slowly introduce the water. I believe it works better like this, to tell you the truth. Right, we're getting there. I can see the steam coming off now, so we're getting there. And we'll be hearing that whoosh anytime. Just keep stirring gently. The good thing is I got it in my mum's bath. The new ensuite, I've just wrecked and destroyed it. And some bits and worked. I had it covered up, but it's right. I'll cover it up again once this mortar's done. So, as you can see, it's getting steamy. I feel the heat coming out of it. It's getting a bit crunchy at the bottom. When I say crunchy, I always mean it gets to feel like there's glass. Like when you're rubbing against broken glass. I guess that's what happens when you warm sand up at a high temperature. It turns sand into glass, really. I want to get that reaction quickly because my bucket's getting filled up. Maybe 2.5 more of these tubs might do it. I can't stress enough to people to wear protective gear when you're doing this, because I've had a few burns in the past and you have learned from my mistakes, and you won't be doing that again. Right, these glasses are getting steamy. I can barely see what's happening here. Oh, this feels like a donkey work, really. We're getting there. I can hear initial whooshing going in there. Whooshing sound. Nearly there. Okay. silly me, yeah? Probably thinking, how can I tell through my glasses? I can see a bit. Okay. Like it says, I think this last one should be the right amount. So I've got night vision on here, making out bits and bats here. But I'm getting there. Right, that should do it. But let me just be on the safe side. I can hear something going on down there. Let's just put a bit more. That should be fine. Now, see that hot steam coming off now. That thermal reaction happening. It's getting activated. So what a pretty, not too wet consistency for the mortar bedding. Once it's just slaked a bit, I'll add a bit more water. You can always introduce a little bit more water once it's been slaked. Saying now, I should have got the paddle mixer. Maybe you're right. Okay. Okay. Looks like a good consistency now. At least I know there won't be any hidden air pockets at the bottom, because they can be deadly. There can be a spitfire coming out at you if you just had it with sand, chuck quicklime on it, covered it up a bit more, and then put some water in. And then while you were paddling it, I think that's the worst, when you get spitfires coming out when you're paddling it, or just puncturing it like this. You can get burned, which I did. Came flying out on my forehead, so gotta be careful. Alright, just let that slip a bit more, and then when that's slipped, I'm just going to introduce some more water, because it's still slaking, it's drying the mixture out, and it's always say the best time to put a mix, or mortar mix, is when it's nice and hot and steamy. Like okay. You've got a very unique smell, does Quicklime. Quite different from lime and hydrated lime or lime putty. I think they've got an individual smell, they do. So does NHL. Okay. Right here. paddle. Just try do it this way first. Don't add any water yet, just let it keep slaking down. Just let it slake a bit more. Well, that's slaking. I'll go and get my spatula. I've got all sorts in this bag here. All sorts of goodies. I've got some goggles in here. I don't know if they're going to be any good, but we can give it a try. What a mess. I'm going to put some goggles on. Bottom. Put them on. So now, hope they're going to do, but I can give it a whirl. So, got my spatula in here. I guess best way is get my Marshall Town out. So okay, so we're going to do a first stone. I've got some water in here, I can put in there later. I'll just put that out of this. There's hardly any space in this bathroom. I've got a cloth there just to wipe my finger with. So I can put that mortar on this, take it up there bit by bit, and use this if I can. Or if it's too big, then I'll just improvise. And just use a tray just to take it bit by bit. Now, I've got a stone up there where I've got to pre-wet it. I haven't pre-wet it, but I have to wet it. So, I don't know if you can see. It's this one. So what we're going to do with this one is okay. When we put it up in there, I've got stones underneath my feet, I've got stones everywhere. It's just ridiculous, this really. Like you always need a bit of that. Okay. I'll just get my better gloves out when you're handling lamb, guys. Wear some heavy duty black gloves, please. Make sure they go over your wrist. So over your wrist is best, because look at that burn there, mate. Look at that, all the way down there. And if you look at my previous videos, you can see how bad the burn was. I didn't feel it, because some people don't feel it until it's too late, because some of us are numb to it. And yes, that happens quite a lot to a lot of people I've seen online. So let's crack on. What we're going to do is just dampen this wall a bit. Just get any dust, moisture, any dust, just clean it up. It's just that it doesn't adhere well to dirt, dust especially. So make sure we've wetted it up real good. And this stone, I ideally it would have been better if I had a bucket I could put it in pre-wetted, but like I said, sorry Mum, I know you got this kitchen done, bathroom done, I'm already breaking it, what am I like? So anyways, this is the stone that's going to go up there. So I'll just pre-wet it best I can. Oops, sorry Mum. You've been telling me for a while now. Take everything out of this bathroom, paint it, foam it, and of course I'm going to use lime wash once I've taken the what's it called? This painted wallpaper off. As you can see guys, it's painted wallpaper. It's ridiculous that just traps moisture. It's not good overall. Not good. So I don't know if you can see this, but I'll leave it to that height. I'm just gonna quickly get some mortar into my container. Just mix it a bit with some more water, I think. Just to make it a bit pliable, this mortar. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, so you can have a better view. Blocking my own way really. I just want you to see guys what I'm actually doing as well. So maybe if I did it like that, it'd be a bit better. Just finding the angle in it. There. So like I said, I was letting this slake a bit, remember guys, I told you. So what I'm going to do is, now I'm going to introduce some water to it. Just to soften it up because it's still slaking. Not too soft, because remember it's a mortar mix. So I'll tell you what consistency will be great. Like I says, if you're pointing, it's best to have it quite stiff, semi-dry mix really, I tell you the truth. Now I'm just going to get this mortar in. So this is the consistency. A bit sloppy, I just put water in, but that's the consistency I'm going to be looking at. Because in a minute that wall's going to suck out the moisture, and plus this hot lime is going to suck it out even more, and it's going to adhere better. So like I said, I didn't add much water to the bucket, but enough for it to be a bit creamy textured. Right, I'm going to go. So first put the mortar on. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it from there. So this is me joying around. Oh dear. Don't rub that off. I don't know if you can have a better look at this and what's happening. But these guys, they're steaming hot. So I'll just put the mortar mix on the wet bedding, on the wet stone. See how quickly all that water is going for the first layer of the stone, because they are heavy duty stone. They're actually local quarry stone that's from this building that was taken out and put outside. Well, they had a boiler in here. Like I said, that's been removed, so if you feel like you find a little tiny gaps in the wall, like there's a little hole there. Just chuck some mortar in, and then you've got a pinning or a stone, just put one in there. That'll put the bow in. Sometimes they're big pieces, they're a bit too big, so I'll just let that be, I guess. I can always find a bit of a smaller pinning. There. Let's get the first stone in. Yes. Oh, sorry Mum, you're back. Oh dear, I'm not doing destruction. Anyways, so what I'm going to do, make sure the outside one is not, the mortar's not falling or out. So what I'm going to do is just to get some, oh this will do, just to make sure it's in alignment up there. Okay, that's you. Careful with Mum's there. Let's get the piece of stone. Okay, it's going to be a bit tricky because I want to get it right on top. Won't look straight, but we'll get there. Okay, so just make sure it's lined up the outside, because there's some mortar coming off from outside, which I can use to fill in these gaps on the side. So any excess mortar, I'll just fill these gaps in. So, I won't say it was 100% straight, but I'll get it sorted. Don't worry, guys. I'll get it sorted. I don't think you can see that well, but trying to get it. First one was as much as I can level. Any excess mortar, just try your best to fill it in. Just making sure it's level outside. With the brickwork. There we go. Sure it's level. Not out. Make sure. Level with the other stone underneath. Like I said, I don't have enough big enough ladder up there, but there you go. Anyways, so as long as I've got my hands muddy, I think I should go for it really. Careful, guys, it's still slaking, so you've got to be vigilant that you're not doing splattering yourself. Should ideally have a bucket to wash your hands in, really. I've got one, but it seems to got muddy water in, but I can fill it in a minute. I just get this second layer of mortar in. So. And the first one I've learned, you don't need as much on the sides, because one initially when you put it in the middle, it'll squash out on the sides, so not worried about that. So just spread it out. Tell you, it looks quite nice, that steam, how it's how the effect of it is coming off. You can see it on the camera, but quite steamy. I'm going to get my stone. Got my stone. This one's a bit tight, so I've got to be careful how I load it on. So I've got my air brake I will want to put in, so I've got to be so careful with this one, because it is a tight squeeze one. So just moving it a bit alongside, because I want to get some mortar in between the sides of it. So let's get the mortar up here with me. So for that bit, oh yeah, I can feel the mortar on the back. Just chuck it in, fill in your gaps. Just smooth it up. It doesn't matter if it goes on the top, because that's where the mortar is going. So we're okay there. Just making sure from the outside the gaps are filled from the side bits. I'm feeling this stone needs to come into a bit of alignment, because I can feel it just needs a bit of a shoving out to match the other one. Making sure you're touching the other side walls while you're doing that. Bring up the mortar. Okay. Okay. Filling up the gaps. Okay, seems to be alright. Alright. Okay. So the mortar going on top of this, well, that should be okay. And got this one. In a minute, but first I've got to see what's the air brake saying. Okay, rightio. Now we'll get some more mortar and this mortar goes very quick. I mean, I'm just filling the outside of it. I thought I'll have enough for the inside, but it just shows how much mortar goes. It just goes. That's hot. Mortar. Okay. as I'm not expert in mortaring up, as you can see clearly. It's my first time doing proper bricks. I've done mortaring walls, don't get me wrong. I've done that, filling mortar in the walls, but this is my first go at anything like this. So I'm just going to make sure I take my time, no point rushing. If you don't know, just take your time. Right here. See some loose stone on here. Bad. Now, let's just fill in these crevices. The mortar going to sit in. Got my bucket. There we go. If I'm working with my hands, more satisfying. But we've got to know we've got to use our products as well, like oops, like our oh, I wonder if this is going to go in. Okay, right, I think I've put the other stone in too quickly, because this one always seems to have a trouble going in last. So I'll have to see what's happening there. I'll have to take a lot of mortar off the bottom bit for it to fit in. Really. Tell you the truth. Okay, so the way I put this stone is that I have to go from outside and drag it in. Unless it's too big now. Which is bad, because this stone was supposed to be the main piece. So I don't know what I'm going to do, but I need to sort this. I need to sort that. So I've got some other little bits. Yeah, I guess it can go in, I guess. Yeah, we can use that. Okay. Well, good thing I had some spare cut-offs. So I'm just gonna fill it in. this rock. Righty, looks like I've mortared it good. Just chuck it in. Maybe I needed a bigger one. A wider one. So I'm just going to work like that. And there you go, filling in the mortar now, in between the stone. Don't matter if you, it's this stage, slop it on, because make sure it's all level on the outside with the stonework. Well, doing my best to fill it the best I can. Now, let's see this one. Quite a lot of mortar in between, I would say. That is. But let's see this one as well. Yeah, quite a bit of mortar. As you can see, we'll need to fill in the top bit. But let's put some underneath. Maybe that can help. I'll have some somewhere, and I'll do some cuttings here somewhere. Let's see. That should be alright. Over. I don't know. But we'll see. It should be alright, I think. Maybe we need one more. Yeah, I need another little cutting first. You've got to make sure you've got you just have to press it down, just press it down. Mortar's inside there like that. Want to make sure this goes in. This is my event brick. I'll tell you my reasons why I'm putting this in the bathroom in a minute, but I am just going to see if I can push the mortar a bit more down. I know I'm pushing excess, the bottom mortar excess out. That's fine. That's fine. Not worried about that. Just want to make sure the air vent brick has enough mortar to go on at the bottom and a bit on the top. Seems like it does. Seems all go. So I'm just gonna fill this bit in. Like I said, I'm just checking if it's all lovely, even outside. There. I've got my air brake. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pre-plaster it on top. That sticks. Alright, here. Make sure this air brake is where it's supposed to be, really. Okay, making sure it's level best I can. Okay. Now I don't know what it looks like from outside, but it's always good to have a look and see what it's saying from outside. So I'm just going to stabilise it a bit with some mortar. Get some water in there. It's always a good idea to have a look outside, making sure everything is sitting okay. Nothing seems too wonky. Okay, so I'll be back. Oh, can I pause this? One.